It's your boy Gruff here, back with another video, and today I got a special video, guys, man. Today we're gonna be breaking down the GamePress team tier list. I think this is the first time I ever did the team tier list. You guys know, for a while I always done the fighter tier list, so I was just like, you know what? Why don't we do the team tier list? Just give you guys my thoughts on what they are thinking, and you guys can comment down below what you guys feel about it as well, because it's all opinion based. You guys know I always make sure I always talk about opinion based. Just because that there's something that you don't agree with, that doesn't mean that it is like they have the last words of it, or this is like the final judgment, right? Like whatever they say is true. It's like they're not wrong. Like it's all opinion based, bro. And it's all for a game that we all love to play, Dragon Ball Legends, right? So like chill on them, bro. Like everybody got their own opinions, right? So yeah, let's just break down. Like I said, comment down below what you guys feel like on this team tier list. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on certain things and all that stuff, and let's get on with it. Like shout out to GamePress though. Like they do a really great job, right? Giving team guys like all these little nice articles. Like they're doing their thing, and they don't really have to do this for us. So at least respect them for putting in all this hours and everything every week, updating the tier list, all that stuff, right? So you kind of have to just give them a shout out for that, because I feel like they don't really get that much respect. Everybody just really just wants to just talk down on GamePress, bro. Like you shouldn't be doing that, bro. At least give them some type of credit, bro. Like come on, bro. Like put in a ton of work. So let's get on with it. So we're gonna scroll down all these little things. Let's click X out of that. All these little things. I know they're trying to get their money from these ads. I feel you. So for this team tier list, they kind of do the same thing for the LFs, right? They have LFs at 6 stars, Zenkai Fighter. You know, you guys already know this, right? You guys already know all this stuff. So what makes a team Z tier? So consistent teams offensively and defensively. All teams in this tier list have multiple win conditions, so they can afford to make mistakes multiple times per battle without their chances of victory decreasing. In short, these teams are clearly superior to the other placed lower in this list. So they have 6 teams Z tier. Okay, so they have Saiyans. I'm guessing this is they're placing this like number 1 and all the way down. So they have Saiyans as the best team in the game. When you think of Saiyans, right, you have Gogeta 4. I think Gogeta 4 with his plot equip kind of just put Saiyans really, if it's not closer, if it's not on par with Hybrid, they might have the edge over them. And the reason for that is Gogeta kind of shuts down Revival Gohan in a sense, because Revival Gohan was one of the reasons why like Hybrids was so good, because he's just a revival unit. He was just super good. Like he has support capabilities, the revival mechanic. But Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, even though he's a color disadvantage against them, you're not scared of rushing immediately, because if they throw in Gohan and they don't guess they don't guess your rush, you're getting 4 more Dragon Balls and Gogeta's is healing. So that means you have another chance at getting yourself another Rise of Rush. You can Rise of Rush that on FSK, right? And that's a really big thing right there, is that little mechanic with Gogeta 4. So it's kind of like you kind of putting pressure on the Revival Gohan. It's kind of like, well, do you want to rock Revival Gohan against Gogeta 4? Like you kind of start questioning about that, and maybe Goten might start getting a little bit more love, because Goten, even though he doesn't have the mechanic, right, he doesn't have the Revival mechanic, he's not going to hurt your team like Revival Gohan does when you face against a Gogeta 4. So I think you guys are going to start seeing a lot more people bring in Revival Gohan and Goten, and like if they see Gogeta 4, they might bring Goten instead of Revival Gohan, because of that little scenario that I just pictured out there. So Saiyans, they got a good team, bro. Namco's good, Angel Vegeta's great. You got Super Saiyan 3 LF Goku. Purple, you have Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Then you have Red, you have 8 Vegeta. So they have a lot of sustain, just like this team. They have a lot of people that they can use. You can use Rock Clapku. You want to be more defensive. They got endurance units. They got units that can just. They have a lot of cover changing units. I think Saiyans probably might. I'm not gonna lie. I think Saiyans might be number one. I think I agree with this, bro. I agree with this. Hybrids, you kind of know who they're gonna bring. There's gonna be Revival Han, FSK, and Future Gohan. They have a really great synergy, but I think Saiyans is just. They have a lot more. You can build a lot more. Like I don't know, they're a lot more diverse, and I think they are number one. They're a lot more destructive, but they just have so much. Saiyans has more utility, in my opinion, than the hybrids team. But like I said, what you guys think about the hybrids could be number one, Saiyans could be number one, but I think I'm gonna give the edge to Saiyans, bro. Especially with Gogeta 4 kind of countering somewhat of Revival Gohan to kind of hurt Revival Gohan for a bit. So movies is really great, really good team. Ever since Revival Gohan came out, they just been really good. Like BoJack is really great. The synergy with him and Revival Gohan is really amazing. Then the yellow Bird Coup, Cooler Goku, whatever you guys want to call him. You guys were flaming me in the comment section when I was saying Bird Coup. They was like, yo, who calls him Bird Coup, bro? It was hilarious, bro. You guys were making me laugh. But yeah, Bird Coup just like Cooler Goku makes this team a lot better because of the sustainability, right? Everybody's saying like, oh, they like Gogeta better, but I think the Cooler Goku just he makes that team a lot better. Like every time he comes in, he has so many ways of healing the team. I think he does give support buffs. He also has an quick AOE green card, cover change. This guy's really good. I think he's the best yellow for movies. Then you have Piccolo. I think BoJack is the better red though. But Piccolo, if you do want to be more of a offensive movies team, you can rock him. Goku counters, arguably one of the best team in the game. All the units hybrids, right? So that's a really good person. And then green, you have Cooler, offensive Cooler. He has a lot of ways of doing AOE effects as well. Or you could just rock a tanky unit like Broly. You feel me? So really great. And then you could rock Trunks. You could rock the drip Trunks, but I think the Broly or the Cooler is a lot better, especially Cooler because Cooler's Z ability is just it's just a better Z ability that he gives towards the team. But Broly is really good because he's just a tank and he's a Zenkai unit and he's really great, right? So I think movies is up there right now. Regeneration, they just been getting a lot of love. Regen is getting a lot of love. You kind of have like three teams for Regen, or two teams, three teams. I feel like you have like a powerful opponent-based Regen team where you have Kid Buu, you have Corrupt Zamasu, you have LF Cell, you have green free to play Kid Buu. Then for your yellow, you can do like yellow DKP, and then you could probably have like Android 21 as your bench. Then you have like a blast based one with LF Piccolo, Kid Buu, Revival Cell. Then some other units like Fat Buu you can just put there because he's just really good. And you have a strike-based Regen team as well. I mean, strike-based and PO Regen are kind of similar. You just probably not going to use Kid Buu as your blue unit, but he's the best blue unit out there. Or you could just use Android 21 for that strike-based Regen team. So Regen has kind of like three teams, bro, that you can kind of build off of, and that's really good. Also, Regen is going to be a lot easier to get because Fat Buu and DKP, arguably two of the strongest units on Regen, are now on USTR shop. So you can get them to Zenkai 7 for free if you really want to devote your time. Blue 21 was a free-to-play unit if you were able to get her during her event. And then you also have like free-to-play Legends Road Piccolo. Revival Cell has been on like every single banner. It's not that hard to build a Regen team. It's just that if you want to build a PO one, that's really expensive because Corrupted Zamasu the LF, Kid Buu the LF, Purple Cell's the LF, right? So you have three units right there that you gotta have to get a lot of stars off and a lot of copies of with that low rate. So next they put Future. They put Future Z tier. Now I'm really curious why they put them Z tier. I want to read this, or do they have an explanation? I don't think they have an explanation. Go back, please. Please go back. But Future Z tier, huh? Let me think about this. Okay. Please scroll up, please. But Future Z tier, that's interesting. Rival Gohan, Zamasu helps the team out a ton. Green Goku Black. You also have Future Trunks. You have Vegeta Blue. You have Corrupted Zamasu. I think Future's a really good team. I think they're on the S tier. side, I don't think they're a Z tier. In my opinion, I think Future is S tier. I think they need a little bit more. I don't know what they kind of need. Maybe just new units, but I don't think they're a Z tier team. Powerful opponent. I think powerful opponent can be a Z tier team, but the problem with them is they have so many. All their units, all their core units are really LF units. You got 8 Vegeta, you got Corruptus Monster, you have Blue Kid Buu, you have LF Broly, you have purple LF Cell, you have yellow Frieza, you have they just don't have a green LF for now until like they have free to play Kid Buu, but once they get a green LF, all like every one of their colors or core colors is going to be an LF unit. So if you have all of them at a 6 stars plus, I think this team is really dangerous. Cell and Frieza, the fact that they can destroy Dragon Balls, that's really a great synergy. Then you have Brawl. You just have so much on a powerful opponent team, but it's hard to really judge them as a Z. Like if you have them 6 stars and higher, all the LF units, then yes, this is a Z tier team. But that's the problem, is not a lot of people going to have that team, right? That team, like, right, you have so many units on there that's LFs, and like you need them at 6 stars or higher to really kind of compete in this meta. So I say if you do have them all 6 stars, it could be a Z tier team. I still kind of put them on the S tier. I think the high S tier, because you kind of just need you need the stars for this team, and it's really hard to do, right, unless you're a whale. But GT, I think GT is a S tier team. I think Gogeta 4 getting that plat equip helps them out. You have Ultra Shenron that everybody's getting up to now. I think we're around the time where he's around 9 stars, right? And then sooner or later, I think that his event is gonna give him a plat equip around December, so he's gonna be a lot dangerous. You have Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku, which is a really good unit. You got Maju, they kind of have a defensive unit right there. Then you have purple Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Those 5 right there is a really, really great 5. And then your last unit, you could put Red GT Goku to buff Ultra Shenron, or you can do Super 17 to buff Gogeta 4, or you can just put a max HP bench with the Kid Purple Goku, EX Goku for the health. GT is a really great team. Those 5 are really amazing together. They got a lot of, I really like that. I really like that team. GT is actually it's a really good team. Like I be facing them all the time, and they're just such a pain to deal with, especially Maju and Gogeta 4 and then Kid Goku. Like you have 2 units that's quick AoE green cards. They're just annoying. I'm not gonna lie. And then Ultra Shenron is going to get better once he's 14 stars. That dude's going to be a tank. Gogeta 4 is a tank. That's a really great team. So I like the fact that they added them on S tier. I don't know what they kind of missing, honestly. I really don't know what else they're missing on this team. I think they just need is, I don't know, maybe just more heavy hitters on the team, kind of, because I guess I really don't know. Like they kind of need something to put them over the edge. Like if they got like a revival unit on this team, it will actually be kind of nuts. But they're like right there to be Z tier, in my opinion. Compared to Future, I think they're better than Future and Powerful Opponent, in my opinion. I think they're higher than these two, in my opinion. GT is slowly getting up there. Frieza Force, interesting to put them S. You think about LF Frieza, you think about Angel, 8 Vegeta, Nappa. Then you have the yellow Final Form Frieza LF. And then the green, they just don't have the best green. So I think that's what's kind of hurting this team, is their green unit is lacking. You can put like Ramon, but they just need a better green. So interesting that they put them S tier though. That's really interesting, but they are a solid team. The S tier is kind of lacking. I mean, the green unit is kind of lacking. Super Saiyans, interesting. When I think of Super Saiyans now, I think of them being like a Super Saiyan movies team. When you think about all the best Super Saiyans that you could use, you think about what Red Gogeta, he's a movie Saiyan. Green Broly is a movie Saiyan. Purple, you could rock you could rock the Super Saiyan Vegeta. He's not the best, but you can rock them as a movie Saiyan. And let me see, or Purple Broly, right? The Purple Zenkai Broly, he's a movie Saiyan. Then Yellow Bird Cooler Goku, he's a movie Saiyan. So I could see Super Saiyans kind of model their team like a movie Super Saiyan team. Really, when you think about it, I mean, you could do like Yellow Vegeta, that guy, the Zenkai, do rock him as a yellow, but their best units are from the movies. So I kind of call them the movie Super Saiyans in my opinion. You got LF Broly. You could rock Namco as there as well, but usually the people that brings these Super Saiyan units, they're all from the movies. So I call them the movie Super Saiyans in my opinion. Solid team, definitely solid team. I definitely will give them the S tier. Now God Key, they put God Key tier 1. It's one of those things where God Key kind of they're good. I think they just need a better green. Like I said, once if they do Zenkai the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta LF, this team's gonna go up because you already got a scary unit of Evolution Vegeta. You got Blue Goku. I think he's better than Clapku in my opinion. Clapku relies too much on Vados. Then you have purple Mers Zamasu. Then you have corrupted Mers Zamasu the red. So they definitely do need some more love, but they definitely need some more just some more love so they can get them up to the higher tier. Fusions has kind of been not that popping. They hadn't really been giving them love. The last unit was what, Maju, but I think they just need more. Super Vegito Zenkai will definitely help this team out a ton because they kind of need a purple. I know Vegito Blue is good as a purple, but they need Super Vegito Zenkai, and that'll put them over the top, and then they can get some more units because they usually don't get that many new units. So getting that Zenkai for Super Vegeta is going to help this team out a ton. Androids, they kind of need a new red. That's kind of the biggest thing. They just need more new units, but the red is their biggest flaw right now. Sun Fam, they don't really mesh together. Saiyan Saga is a good team. I do rock them for... Oh, okay, my fault. But yeah, Sun Fam's a good team, but their Z abilities don't mesh together. Saiyan Saga is a good team. I run them a lot, but they just not up to par. Rival Universe, they just need to get more characters. Hopefully around this Black Friday, New Year's, they get some more new units, maybe like a Super Saiyan 2 Kaba, Full Power Jiren, the the Flash mode of Dispo, right? All the other God of Destruction. They got so much more that they can give to the Rival Universe team. Then Universe Survival Saga is also a solid team. Now this is interesting that they put LOE tier 2. I don't think LOE is tier 2. You're saying, like, I just don't think they're tier 2. I think they should be tier 1. LOE, I don't think I've seen a lot of LOE teams out there. It's really rare for you to fight against them, but I don't think they're tier 2. I definitely think they can make it tier 1. Maybe on the lower side of tier 1, but I don't think they're tier 2. Not compared to with female. They're putting them in the same thing as LOE with females and Vegeta fam. I'm about to disagree. I'll put LOE tier 1, and I'll probably leave these two here for sure. And then tier 3, they got DB Saga Legends Road and Ginyu Force Super Warriors, which makes sense. But LOE should be tier 1 in my opinion. But yeah, this is my first time doing this. Comment down below if you guys do like the team tier list thing or me reacting to this. I do think Saiyans is number 1. Hybrid is number 2. I think these two can be interswapped, Saiyans and hybrids. And then movies, I agree. Region, I agree. Future and PO, I disagree. I think they should be S tier, and I think GT should be higher than Future and PO, in my opinion. Frieza Force, I would say Frieza Force should be dropped down to tier 1, maybe. Super Saiyans should be up there as S, but on the lower side of S. And then LOE should be tier 1 in my opinion. So yeah, comment down below what you guys think. Do you guys should I keep doing these videos? Comment down below what you disagree and agree with this tier list as well. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we're real, man. And I'm out.